In this video, we'll be looking at the basics of probability. Let's say we have some students hanging out in a classroom. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boys and 1, 2 girls. So, if we are to select a person at random from the room, to find the number of possible outcomes, we add 5 plus 2 and get that there are 7 possible outcomes. The number of possible outcomes will always be the denominator when working on probability. Let's say we want to find the probability that someone chosen at random from the room is a girl. For short, we write P parentheses girl. The probability of picking a girl is 2, since there are 2 girls, out of 7, the number of possible outcomes. Probability is the number of favorable outcomes out of the number of possible outcomes. Here are some other important things that you need to know about probability. The probability of any event occurring will always lie between 0 and 1. In other words, a probability can never be negative, nor can a probability be more than 1 whole or 100%. If the probability of something occurring is 0, that means that it cannot happen. If I asked for the probability of picking a puppy from this group, there are 0 puppies, making the probability equal to 0. This means that it is not possible to pick a puppy at random from this group. The probability of all possible outcomes combined will always be equal to 1. So for example, since all the people in the room are children, the probability of picking a child if someone is chosen at random from the room is 1 whole. Now, let's talk about the term complement. The complement of a set is everything outside of that set. So if I ask about the probability of picking someone who is not a girl, then I'm asking for the probability of girl complement. In this example, that's just the probability of picking a boy. But for some more complex examples that you may come across, it's helpful to know that the probability of girl complement is 1 minus the probability of picking a girl. The probability of girl complement is 1 minus 2/7, which is equal to 5/7. Here's a summary of what we've learned. Probability is the number of favorable outcomes out of the number of possible outcomes. Probability is a number between 0 and 1. A probability of 0 means that an event cannot happen. All possible outcomes together have a probability of 1. The complement of an event are all other events in the sample.